The Verbeeg stands and motions for all of you guys to go down the path that Ennui was walking down.
Sweet.
This is not going to end up being another Verbeeg. This is going to be some fucking weird tentacle monster from the darkest depths that the Verbeeg is trying to romance.
Is it the plesiosaur? Is this
No,
the life
he's
he's made
walking
for
into this
himself?
entrance over here.
Oh, my bad.
He pushes past you in excitement as you guys go, pushing your bodies up against the cave wall as he runs through. Where a female Verbeeg approaches, dragging a cart full of metal scraps and what looks like something you have never seen before, but almost like kind of like a crossbow, but made of metal and tubes, as if it was like some sort of laser gun.
In Giant, I'll kind of shout out to the two of them, just generally. That is very interesting cargo. I have never seen such a thing. What do you use it for?
We have a prediction. What's the prediction?
Will the party's plan work?
Oh, let's find out. Blair, as you're standing there, you hear, you feel a hot breath on the back of your neck over your shoulders, and then the stench of just rotted meat, and it just says, "Me, friend."
Aw. He's so cute. I want him to come with us.
Hello, friend.
Gog pushes the cart over and says, Doug, who are these? In Giant. She says, who are
Is his
these
name
small
Doug?
people?
Doug and Gug, yes.
Oh, Doug, not D-O-U-G, like Doug, your father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Doug responds to Gag with, these are weak people who came to take our mead. They agreed to flee as long as I could defeat them for trespassing on our cave.
Did we get the barrels first out of
I'll just say,
game?
but when we flee, we will be allowed to take the mead.
Doug looks over at you and says, shh, I'm trying to impress her.
I'll just, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and help the situation and be like, yes, we have agreed. The strongest warrior in all of Icewind Dale, and I'm gonna clap.
Ennui, we don't speak Giant. We don't know what
We don't know what they're saying.
For all we know, Sabo's like, they're very tasty.
Is this
and
not
we should
does he
cook
not
and eat
speak
them all.
common?
He was speaking
does, but-
Giant there.
Well, okay, then I'm just gonna, like, yeah, for Lumemak, I'm just gonna be like, the strongest warrior!
He's a hype man.
Just a hype man.
Doug is kind of impressed, kind of distracted first by the metal fragments they found, and Gog says, in common, I found this at the point of the comet. It was a large metal building crashed into the snow. There were tentacled men around it. They were scouring the land looking for something. I found this in the scraps that I was able to explore.
Are they saying that in
Common.
Common, yeah.
common? I'll slink away and then come back and be like, are they alive?
May I look at those?
Doug turns to you and says, silence! For this insolence, you shall die! And he lifts up his club and brings it down on Lumemak's head. Lumemak, are you going to do anything?
You gotta make it look good, man. I'll just.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it look good. I'm gonna try and block it, but not really.
And then go, no.
And then go, do not overpower me.
The club comes down.
Oh, no.
And you take 20 points of damage.
Oh.
That's fine. We're fine.
That's fine.
And then you turn yourself off.
And then I will like, as soon as I'll like fall over when he hits me, at the same time he hits me, and then like power down.
I'll take out my dagger. I guess I can do a stealth check if you want for that. And like slice my hand so that I'm bleeding, and run over and be like, "No, Lumemak!"
Gag extends her hand and says, "That looks like fun. Me next."
I'll look to Doug and just like give him one of the like looks.
And Doug just kind of goes and hands the club to Gag.
In Giant, I'll just say, "Wait. You have already killed one of our men. We were promised the ability to leave with honor."
Gag pauses and says, "Is this true? Was this all a trick, Doug?" And Doug pauses and says, "Yes, Gag. It was."
I'll step in front and I'll just say, "But look how strong he was. Look at the sacrifice we made on behalf of him for you. He bleeds his blood." I'll show like the smeared red hands.
"This man is made of metal. He no bleed blood.
I didn't like that.
He is from the spaceship, most likely."
Sorry, can we go back to the spaceship and the tentacle men for a second?
Gag pulls the club back. Would anyone like to do anything?
I'm gonna cunning action over like this way.
And then run.
Boom.
Are they speaking in common yet? Like, is any of this clear to me?
Yes, this is in common, yeah.
I get over here.
Oh, Joanna is feeling not okay with this. And Joanna is tempted. Okay, out of game. So Joanna's tempted to escalate this between the Verbies.
Oh, Nocta's going around to do a surprise attack from the back.
Sabo's on the other side. He's going to try and get Doug on our side. So
I don't know if you get. I don't know.
Honestly, out of game, I don't think it's gonna happen. But that's how I'm gonna play it with Sabo.
My thought is, what if we make his girlfriend angry enough at him that she hits him with the club?
I just.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Excellent. That's an excellent idea. But Ennui's gonna interject here. There's something going on with him.
There's always something going on with him.
Let's play it out then instead of
I don't want to interrupt you guys.
Before Gag's gonna swing at somebody.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna step forward, like up to Lumemak, probably even like on top of him, because he's fine. And I'm just gonna be like, "The men in the spaceship," and I'm gonna like look to Doug and be like, "Those are the strongest things in all of 10 Towns. They ravage lands. They come and they steal people away to make them to experiment on them. Like, there's no greater threat, no greater conquering in all of 10 Towns than the tentacled men."
What's your AC, Ennui?
It's 13.
Gag brings the club down as you're speaking and just clobbers you over the head.
I definitely, in retrospect, when we entered this, I was like, "Hey, I've got this blade ward thing I should definitely be prepared to use."
You take 20 points of damage.
I'm assuming that doesn't knock you unconscious.
No.
Okay, as you take that hit and kind of stumble, Sabo's gonna
stumble. I fucking against the cave wall.
Sure, yeah. Sabo's gonna step forward to you to like kind of catch your failing body and just in your ear as he like grabs onto you, just be like, "Play dead."
Do you play dead?
If not dead, unconscious.
Great.
Yeah.
Do you want to give me a
performance?
No, yeah, that's Nocta who's doing that. Give me a performance, please. Yeah, Ennui just dies. And then
Sorry, go ahead.
Dave pauses and looks at that and says, "That was very fun, Doug. Thank you." And she hands him back the club.
I'll stand, kind of like acting shakily, and just be like, "May we leave now?"
Yes, you may go.
And out of the corner of my mouth to just Doug, I'll just be like, "And the barrels?"
Dag, does not the sky look pretty tonight? And she turns to look and he says, "Come back in 1 hour next to the tree at this entrance."
All right. In common, I just very loudly say, "We will take our dead and be going then. They will make a fine meal."
I'll pick up on Wee and start slinking away.
Before we leave, I would love to do, what kind of check do I need to do to tell more about that laser weapon? Like, does it have a glowing bit? Does
Science.
it look like it's damaged?
Science.
You need an Arcana check.
Oh, I don't have that.
Damn.
I don't think I can even do it if I'm not trained, can
No,
I?
you can. That train doesn't exist in this one.
Okay.
Oh shit! I know what a laser cannon
Oh,
is.
you were so close. You do not know, and you can't learn anything about it off that.
Okay, and there's no, like, glowy bits, there's no broken bits.
No.
I'm sure we can ask in town if anyone has seen a meteor crash.
Oh, okay, no, so full disclosure, Joanna was considering sneaking back in the night and hitting that thing so hard that it exploded and killed all of them inside this cave.
Oh, man.
No, there's scraps of metal. There's no actual energy or power or, like, things in here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Lumemak and start dragging him away.
Probably need a couple people.
No, just one, medium.
Nope.
Your size is medium, so your weight doesn't matter. It's just
The
cares
only
about
time-
size.
Yeah, the only time weight matters is if you want to move at normal speed.
Or if we're, like, climbing and you're tethered to a rope and
I mean, you
let
do
go
have a
and-
push, drag, or lift capacity, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, but your size is
But
medium.
you're a medium-sized creature, so it doesn't
Your
make a
weight
difference.
is just medium size.
All right.
If you're really concerned, I can lift you. I can almost guarantee it.
Mike just wants to be. I'm big.
I am big.
You are big, but you're still
Warforged
just
can get
medium.
up to, what,
You're just some
550?
regular medium boy.
More than 600.
Yeah, well, you know what? Just for you, Mike, multiple people will drag you away. We'll each
Yeah.
grab, like, a foot and an arm, and we'll pull you away because of how heavy you are.
We're making a show, actually, of how
Yeah.
impressive it was that he went down. So why wouldn't we?
Yeah,
Blair,
of course.
before you step away, the ogre says very softly, "Me friend?"
Oh.
Oh, to me?
Yeah.
Yes, friend. I'm
He
gonna
just
say
looks at
in
you
the
with a blank
nicest
face.
voice I can to somebody I know has been eating dwarf, but I'm a good actor.
Yeah, you guys can leave the cave without any further conflict.
Sprunk.
Yeah. As soon as they're all gone, I'll just like kind of tap the two that are pretending to be unconscious. Be like, it is clear.
We're over here now. Or
Ennui
we
is just gonna like
we're done?
hide back here, like in the trees, behind the trees.
We should go and come back.
Go,
About an hour, he said.
Go where? We can just go around the corner and wait an hour. There's not really anywhere to go.
It's true.
I was just thinking away in case his girlfriend decided to come out for some reason.
We'll walk for half an hour and then walk half an hour back.
They didn't leave that cart full of stuff out here, did they?
No, they dragged it in.
We shouldn't. But maybe we should follow where she came from.
How far away do you think it is? She was gone
days away.
She seemed to be gone for quite some time.
Ennui, you know exactly where it is.
How far away is it?
I will put it on the map.
Oh, fuck.
Why do you know exactly
Where were we?
Secrets!
Secrets? Oh my god.
We were at Goodmead, right?
Yeah. Well, 8 hours away from Goodmead.
We're like somewhere here.
If you look down south in the mountains, there will be a white dot.
Oh.
That's where it is.
Okay.
So
quite
very
far.
away.
Yeah.
Quite far.
Okay.
Past the hole.
Past the hole. We can follow the river, though.
Gag said they were scouring the land. They're alive. That's what she said, right?
Ennui,
Yes.
who are these creatures that you seem to know?
I don't know.
Ennui, who's alive?
I don't know.
Why do you know about this metal building that crashed into the ground?
They're dangerous. I don't know who they are, where they come from. They're dangerous.
Why do you want to go looking for them?
And how do you know they're dangerous if you don't know who they are?
Nathan's having a moment.
This is just so... We're tearing each other apart!
Draw it all over again.
No, I've got a sty and it's starting to drive me nuts.
Oh.
Got two of them, buddy. Fuck.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Ennui, why do you know who they are?
They come from nowhere, unannounced. They lay fire and waste to everything around them, and they just abscond with whoever they like.
Ennui,
Sounds like my mother-in-law, am I right?
is this what you keep looking for?
Looking,
Hiding from?
Search every place we ever are.
Did they come to your home before you traveled with us?
I was a prisoner on their ship. I don't even know for how long.
Sorry, we're not talking about like a...
A sailing craft.
It's a skyboat. I don't know what you want to call it. Airboat.
A flying boat.
That cannon you saw, they rained fire on the land. Nothing can stand up to them. No battlements, no fortifications, definitely no village.
Well,
They come and they just it's a slaughter. I've never.
It's that. Yeah? That's what she said.
Sorry, what, Lumemak?
They crashed. They crashed. That's what she said, isn't it? Are we quiet?
Yeah,
No,
it's
you're cutting out weirdly.
Yeah.
No, we're okay.
it's the only. I'm confident. The only reason I'm even alive to travel with you people is because that ship crashed here in 10 Towns, and I don't know why. I just took advantage of the situation, and I
Crashed?
ran. And
Were
I
You
ran.
crashed?
Wait,
You were on that
you
ship when it
were
crashed.
on that ship?
I just said I was a prisoner on that ship. I don't even know for how long.
But you think it was this one in particular?
No, but if he
How many
crashed here,
ships-
then yes, it would be this ship.
How many ships
Well, it's-
from the
it's just
sky
one
crash
ship,
in 10 towns?
I don't know.
I
Friend-
wouldn't even have thought one.
We can't blame Ennui for simply being on a ship that had some misfortune. That is not fair to an individual.
No, but
Misfortune.
the question
They
was
should be
still.
slaughtered.
I'm saying that you should be considered a friend, not some lumped-in member with them, Ennui. I'm trying to... Never mind.
Oh, that's absolutely not what I'm saying.
No, that's not
I'm
what
just
I was.
wondering if there was more than one of them, and they
yeah.
had
I
a
don't
history
know
of
how
crashing.
I don't know how many were on that ship.
So that was
it's
the
just-
ship you were on, is what we're trying to get out of you.
Yes!
Okay, thank you.
You want to go burn it to the ground? I could burn it to the ground.
You can't burn steel to the ground.
Crash
Jet
it.
fuel.
Jet fuel.
You can't,
Doesn't know about spaceships, knows all about jet fuel.
Bush did 9/11. What? No. You can't. It's some sort of. It's a ship akin to Lumemak. It's a living metal thing. I don't. And those things, they talk directly into your head, and they do experiments on you, and they break you, and they just torture you for no reason.
Joanna
No
is going
seeming
to,
reason.
Joanna's going to get up and approaching Ennui. She's going to very gently put a hand on Ennui's shoulder
He's
first to
definitely
test.
gonna jump away from that.
And then she's going to do it again. And very slowly, she's going to bring Ennui into a hug. Just very slowly. And she's going to say, very quietly, but loudly enough for everyone to hear, you don't have to talk about it. But if you want to run away or you want to have revenge, either one is okay with us. You're safe here for now, at least.
They're very dangerous. That's all. And
But
whatever is on that ship might be my only way to get home.
Where
Then
is
we'll
Yeah. Where you've never actually said exactly where you were a duke of.
If we had a map, I'm sure I could point it out.
Joanna is still hugging.
would. But if their ship has crashed, they are less powerful than you say now.
They themselves are still dangerous. They float above the ground like some sort of celestial.
Oh,
Some sort of
no.
celestial
no,
from the
no,
ground.
no. Sorry,
I
I
al-
just figured
I
out what
also
we're
know-
talking about.
I know what we're talking about. I two he's out of game.
Yeah.
They just yeah.
Ennui, perhaps we can convince Doug and Gog to investigate on our behalf. I'm sure they would, as you said earlier, be happy for such a challenge.
I don't think they know how to investigate anything without smashing it to smithereens.
Perhaps they
Sometimes
would
the
take
situation calls for it.
perhaps they would take great pleasure in smashing the people and
Not people, abominations.
creatures. And we could request that the ship remain intact.
Let's just get our mead and go back to good mead. We'll
And get some sleep.
figure this one out. But if you see or hear of anyone in allegiance with them, give them a wide berth. I
Do
don't
they
think.
have a name that you know of?
In deep speech, I will just relay a word to you that I have no idea what it means. But, this is what I've heard.
I will do my best to, like, phonetically follow the speech pattern and try and remember what it is.
Joanna's just going to shiver at that and, like, gently release you from the hug and be like, we can talk more about this later. We'll figure it out. We'll get you home, Ennui, if that's what you want. If that's what you need.
Is Ennui secretly Gonzo? Muppets from Space.
We don't know
it. Yeah, and he wants to... Yeah, okay. Sorry.
We're gonna end this episode when you guys go back, but I have to relay some information to you, James, that you're definitely not aware of regarding this, which is it's all right. Ennui.
Is it going to be exactly what Mike, Nathan, and I think all of us?
No. I mean, it's.
I mean, there's only two things that it can be, but there's only really one thing that it could be.
There's only one thing it can be.
Thank you.
Justin's homebrew secret.
Yeah, it's from Red Hall.
We're actually leading into a Red Hall game, yeah.
Thank you for telling us, Ennui. That couldn't have been easy. Especially if you're afraid of people being in... Especially if you're worried that they're looking for you.
All right, James, I just sent you the info. It might, it's funny in retrospect with how you were just describing everything, but, but to Ennui, it's...
Where'd you send it?
Discord.
Discord, okay.
When you guys get back, there are 6 barrels waiting for you outside.
Oof.
Oh, sweet.
6! Fuck. Nice.
When you guys start lifting them, you find that 3 of them are empty.
I will take the 3 empty.
They are also different looking barrels than the 3 that have meat in them.
We'll take them all. We don't want Doug to be offended.
You notice that one of the barrels says, "Shipped to East Haven from Bryn Shander."
Oh.
Okay, great.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna take one of the full barrels and I'm just gonna tip it on its side and start rolling that baby down.
The other two full ones, I'm gonna take one in each hand and just...
I'm just gonna open the other ones and make sure they're empty.
Yeah, there's nothing inside. One of them is actually half smashed on the bottom.
Joanna could wear it like a dress.
Sabo.
Yes.
Is it common amongst... Is it a cultural thing for Goliaths to eat their dead?
Sabo pauses for a moment, kind of thinks off into the distance, and kind of gravely says, "No," and then picks up a barrel and starts walking. An empty barrel.
Right.
I'm gonna turn to Ennui and be like, "Okay, I know your mental health is probably not so great right now. However, are you okay? You got hit really hard."
Well, Verbeek hits not even close to as hard as a blizzard, so I'm all right.
You still have all of your remaining limbs.
Yeah, well, we'll see what else 10 Towns takes from me.
I'd prefer that it didn't take anything.
Yes.
I would also prefer if this godforsaken place would stop having something out for the dwarfs. I don't understand why. Everywhere we turn, it's a dwarf.
Well. Wait. Sorry. Thorgan or whatever his name was a dwarf. One of the town speakers was a old blind dwarf, right?
Yeah, the one in Bremen, I believe.
And is that the only dwarf we've seen?
No, there was also the
dwarves are very common.
Okay.
Yeah,
The dwarf was our guide up the mountain.
There was the dwarf who was at the fishing dock in Bremen as well, who tried to cheat you guys out of fish money.
Oh yeah, that's why. Because they're a bunch of greedy fishmongers. No. Okay.
That
Yeah.
one.
No. I was just trying to recall. Are they common in 10 towns, or have we only seen like the mountain ones?
We will end this episode here as you guys get back to good meat at the beginning of the next episode. See you later, YouTube.